This cover is giving all of the serotonin my brain fails to produce. Are we related? Why was that synopsis more complex than my DNA? Like, no one's having a good time. That it has deckled edges for some abominable reason. Like, who is she? Like, whoever designed this was on LSD.
And I'm not mad about it.
I just want to throw up all over myself. I got 99 problems, but finding a book to read is not one of them. Babes, thabes, and Beyblades, hi, hello. Welcome back to Bow Ties and Books, and I am here with a big old black book haul. This is going to be my annual Black Author book haul, a book haul that is just dedicated to the amazing books that Black authors are coming out with.
We have a lot of books here.
And this is going to be split up into 2 videos because of that. Splitting this book haul up the way my father split up my family. Like a lot of books, like over 60 books. So it's not a joke. If you want to see last year's massive Black author book haul, that is going to be linked in the description box below. I'm really excited to make this a series and to read these books and just welcome them into my heart and onto my shelves. So I want to give a huge shout out to the publishers who so kindly sent me basically all of these books. So the first book that we're going to be talking about is Sing Unburied, Sing by Jesmyn Ward. This book is supposed to be literary gold. I mean, for those of you... My dog picks the perfect time to play with her toys, and the perfect time is always when I turn on this camera. For those of you who are really big fans of literature, those of you who love authors who know how to string a sentence, who know how to weave a story, Jesmyn Ward is supposed to be top tier, and I'm really, really excited to get into this novel. This synopsis is a lot. So in this story, we are following Jojo and his toddler sister. They live with their grandparents and are sometimes visited by their mother, who is struggling with substance use disorder. So they live on the Gulf Coast of Mississippi, and Leonie, who is the mom, is simultaneously tormented and confronted by visions of her dead brother, which only come to her when she's high. Mam is dying of cancer, and quiet, steady Pop, the grandparents, tries to run the household and teach Jojo how to be a man. When the white father of Leonie's children is released from prison, she packs her kids and a friend into her car and sets out for the Parchment Farm, the Mississippi State Penitentiary, on a journey rife with danger and promise. Wait, is my camera crooked? Is it? Why was that synopsis more complex than my DNA? Next up is Memphis. This is a book that Bookstagram has been riding, okay? And the cover is stunning. This is like a, I won't say a trend. Yeah, we'll call it a trend. This has been a trend in Black diasporic literature, where you'll have kind of like faceless outlines of Black individuals, and it's really, really colorful. I very much enjoy this color style, but there's something about this book that does give me pause. I don't know what it is. Like, I am excited to read it, but I do have a feeling it might let me down. Do you ever just get those weird feelings about books? However, this story starts unfolding in the summer of 1995, and we are following three women who've had to flee the father's explosive temper, and it is a story that's set over 70 years. I love, love, love those family saga, sweeping, epic stories. Those mean so much to me. I'm really, really excited about this. It's supposed to have a lot of dialogue about womanhood, Black womanhood, about healing, ancestral trauma, and all of that good stuff, and I'm pretty excited. Next up, we have a very, very trippy cover. Like whoever designed this was on LSD.
And I'm not mad about it.
This book is called Hope and Glory, and it's by Jendela Benson, which is a gorgeous name. I've never heard of that name. Oh my god, I love this. Look at them. Oh my god, I love that the back cover is okay, let's go. They literally said, you gonna put me on the back cover of this book. Ooh, and that cat eye, honey. Ooh, and we love a tapered cut. Okay, twins. Oh my god, the shirt. And they are wearing necklaces that say Hope and Glory in the style of New York. And this is doing it for me. This is Are we related? Okay, sweetheart. So this author uses she, her pronouns. She is a TED speaker and a popular writer and editor of Black Ballad. She lives in London. Oh my gosh, I bet she, oh yeah, yep. Comment down below if you're old enough to remember the dinosaur from A Land Before Time who was always like, yep, because that was me. And like, why was it me?
Yep.
Okay, so she's a British Nigerian author, and this bold and heartfelt debut is a family drama that will delight. So we have a woman named Glory who returns to London from her seemingly glamorous life in LA to mourn the sudden death of her father, only to find that her brother Victor's in jail and won't speak to her because she didn't come home for the trial. And it's just like a really intense synopsis from there. We also have a chance reunion with a man she'd known in her teens, the perceptive but elusive Julian, who comes from an obsessively private Nigerian immigrant family. This sounds like a lot, so it's going to be a big family drama as well as a romance. It sounds messy, and I'm here for it. Unlike my father being here for his family, was also sent 2 copies here of Floating in a Most Peculiar Way. This is a memoir. So this tells the story of how he is a child of the diaspora, born first son of the renowned leader of the bygone African nation of Biafra. He arrives in Jamaica a toddler, already utterly displaced. And I have heard really good things about this novel, this memoir. I'm a really big fan of memoirs, even though I haven't been reading a whole lot of them of late. So I am excited. Next up, we have Promise Broken by an author named Kwan. This cover is pretty freaking cool. This is a pretty cool, so this book released on March 15th. In this book, we are following a 17-year-old girl named Promise who is grieving the loss of her mother. And she is coping with this by using a lot of drugs, doing things that are really dangerous, and kind of trying to find her will to live. We love a really messy, grieving character. Those characters speak a lot to me. I wonder why. Like, I love books about messy, grieving Black girls. Those are the books that have been feeding my heart as of lately. What heart? Then we have a book called You Truly Assumed. This gorgeous, stunning book has been going around on booktube, and I have heard nothing but really good things about it. So this is a book that explores Blackness, xenophobia, and friendship all at their intersections. We're following 3 girls who are all Black Muslims, and I'm really excited about how beautiful and stunning this novel is supposed to be. Like I said, I've heard nothing but good things, and it just released on February 8th. The publisher also sent a copy of Passing Playbook. I'm filming this in June, and so if you are looking for a good queer sports romance, this is definitely going to be a really good pick. And this book is also by a Black non-binary author, and it's basically about 2 boys who are kind of like rivals, I believe, on the soccer team, and they fall in love, and one of them is not out and the other one is. I read the arc and I enjoyed it. I gave it 3 stars. I liked it. There were a lot of things I liked about the novel, but I just had issues with how the closeted character was treated and handled within the story. But other than that, I thought the book was really good. Then we have a book that I'm so freaking excited about. This is The Scent of Burnt Flowers. This is by Vids Bazawul, and look at this cover. Like, how wild is this cover? How stunning, how beautiful, how amazing. I'm fucking shook. I'm so excited about this book, you guys. Okay, but why is she giving? I am so excited about this book. This is set in December of 1965, and we are following a Black couple who is fleeing from the FBI and takes asylum in Ghana. And I'm very excited about this book. Like, that you usually hear kind of the other way around, and I'm just really excited about this book. This releases on June 28th, which is right around the corner, so maybe I can squeeze it in. No, I can't. I don't know why. I'm lying. I can't squeeze it in. That's what she said. Those of you cuties who are big fans of my Black Girl Magic series know that I recently read this book for a latest Black Girl Magic video, and I loved it. This book gave me the shivers.
Okay.
It was so good. This book is a masterpiece. I don't care what anybody says about it, and I've heard nothing but good things. If you didn't like this book, it's so amazing, you guys. So I'm gonna leave that vlog link down below if you want my spoiler-free thoughts and my just mad ramblings and gushings about this book. Definitely read it. This is a book that I did buy for myself because it was autographed by Tochi Onyebuchi himself, and I had to have something that was autographed by the king. I just had to. And this is a science fiction novel. It's Afrofuturism set on Earth, where the Earth has been destroyed. It's about how there's been massive white flight into space, and a lot of the people left behind are Black and BIPOC and poor, and they are kind of left struggling on the Earth in amidst severe radiation, and it's about how they survive. And we're following a big cast of characters, and it is messy, it is brutal, it is sad, it is tragic, it is literary, it is technologically brilliant, it is well thought out, it is everything. Like, this is a book that is going to make you think, it's going to make you cry, it's going to make you care, and it's just a really fantastic piece of environmentalism on top of that. He got so much done in this novel. Like, Tochi Onyebuchi is always going to blow my fucking mind. And next, why am I holding the book like a chalice? The book Simba in The Lion King being presented to the kingdom. You guys, what is happening? Why? We have The Selfless Act of Breathing by J.J. Bola, and I'm just loving this bold blue, pretty cover. So the synopsis for this book is kind of mysterious. It's intriguing, like, who is she? We're following a British Congolese male, and he's a teacher living in London, and something happens to him. He experiences a tragedy. It doesn't say what it is, and he ends up moving to America because he's told, like, hey, that's the land of opportunity. That's where you go to have a great, wonderful life. Except he gets to America and finds that not everything is as it seems, and he gets a really big wake-up call. And I get dark comedy vibes from this book. I don't know if that's the case, but my Minnesotan accent came out so heavy. I just want to throw up all over myself. But it has been blurbed by some pretty incredible thinkers, so I'm very excited.
Oh, this is interesting.
It says it's a necessary invitation to scream when we feel like screaming, and cry when we feel like crying, and prioritize our own often neglected needs for love. And it is described as a soul-shifting novel.
Okay.
My love life is drier than the desert, so I could use some soul shifting. Next up here, we have a book that Starla of Starla Enjoys is absolutely obsessed with, and whatever they're obsessed with, I'm obsessed with. And this is a really cute book titled Right Where I Left You by none other than Julian Winters. And this cover is giving all of the serotonin my brain fails to produce. I am obsessed. It just makes me want Superman ice cream. Comment down below if you know what Superman ice cream is, because so many people don't. Like, it seems like a rare ice cream, and it is delicious. And for those of you who don't know, Superman ice cream basically looks like this, but it's a darker blue, and it's more blue with like these pink and... Why am I describing this right now?
Like, who cares?
Moving on. Oh my god, look! And it's nerdy. I can tell right away that this book has something to do with comics. Like, I can tell right away. All right, so what I'm gathering from the synopsis is that we are following a boy who he's attending his first teen pride. He's really excited, and he's also getting to go to this Legends convention that he is completely stoked about. He's really geeked, and he's also hoping he meets somebody cute and falls in love. And unfortunately, the day of the con, he loses his badge and is kind of scrambling around and trying to get into the convention, and then introduce our love interest, and things get wild, wacky, crazy, and zany, and hopefully really cute from there. Next up, we have a book of poetry, and it is utterly stunning. This is And We Rise by Erica Martin. It is the civil rights movement in poems, and just look how beautiful she is. Wow. Stunning. So pretty. The civil rights movement was more than just Dr. King marching, Rosa Parks sitting, Malcolm X fighting. It was your mom, your grandma, your best friend's aunt. It was everyday people like you and me. So pretty. I'm definitely going to be rehoming this book because while it sounds absolutely amazing and I know I'm going to love it, I think this would be so much better in the hands of a teenager who's going to get more out of these poems, because whenever I get a book and I know that someone out there needs it more, I always try and send it out into the world, because I firmly believe that this book is just going to do better in the hands of somebody else. So I am going to be putting this up on my Pango if anybody is interested. This next book, you guys, I cannot believe I haven't read it yet. This book is none other than The Witchery by S. Isabel. I have been so excited about this book. Like this cover, oh my God, honey, sweetheart, boo-boo. This hair, okay, this scowl, like why are they so unhappy? Don't know, can't wait to find out. These long locks and the jewelry, the moon pendant, none of these girls are happy. Like no one's having a good time, and we love to see it. We love just cults of angry, powerful girls. Here for it, completely here for it. A dark academia debut. Oh, yes, yes, yes. We are following a group that attends this witch academy, and there's werewolves. One of them is on the run from her religious family, and I'm just over the moon. So yes, you are going to see me read this for a Black Girl Magic vlog. And for those of you who don't know, Black Girl Magic is the longest running series I have on this channel. It is a vlogging series where I read books by Black authors and analyze the depiction of Black girls in science fiction and fantasy specifically. So I'll leave the playlist of the Black Girl Magic vlogs that I've done and videos that I've done for that series, and it's just my favorite thing ever. This book is going to be definitely read for that series. This comes out on July 26th. The publisher also sent The Undertakers and the Conductors, which I recently read for an experiment video that I did. And hi Akasha, hello puppy, get away from the camera. No. What is a dog's favorite part of a movie? The boopers. The booper. The booper. Hi, I'm filming. I'm trying to put food in your dish. Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. I gotta work. Why are you... Did you see? She just breathed all over me and shit. It was fucking rude as hell. I'm gonna continue if that's okay with you. I hope it's okay, because like, your food is expensive. Anyway, the video itself is a reading experiment where I read 7 magical murder mysteries, and this must be what it's like to walk through the gates of heaven. The relationship is trash. That's my kink. The threesome sex scene. Not me dropping these books like it's hot. Not me saying that I'm not going to talk about it and then talking about it. I might fuck around and finish a book today. Like, that's racist. She was yellow. I was blue. Okay, Halsey. On the undead truth of us. And you can never leave.
Wait, what? That's not what I meant.
She has to solve a mystery of her own. It is so fun. Please watch it. Like I said, it's like my favorite thing I've done for this channel. And the first books that I started with was The Conductors and the Undertakers. And I recently found out that The Conductors is getting an adaptation, and I just I almost jumped out of my skin. I was that excited. Henrietta and Benji Rhodes were previously enslaved magical entities who use their magic to solve murder mysteries in their community. They are essentially Black Sherlock and Watson on steroids, 10,000 times better. These books are sharp and funny and brilliant. Everything about these books is so seamless. You have magical duels with wands, you have magical baseball, you have secret hideaways, you have secret societies. There is so much in these books. These characters are amazing. They jump off of the page. I feel like I have 9 million copies of this book. This is Burn Down, Rise Up, which is our August pick for NB Book Club. Very, very excited. I've already read it. This was another book that I read in the experiment video.
It was amazing.
But I will be rereading it with y'all in August because it deserves a reread. This is described as Stranger Things meets Get Out, and it is actually a really good comparison. But I would argue it's like N.K. Jemisin's The City We Became meets Stranger Things, and just like so much more. It is so freaking good. And this is a YA supernatural horror where a bunch of teenagers have to play this game called the Echo Game in the subway at 3 a.m. in New York City. And they don't follow the rules of the game, and the game follows them home. It is bloody, it is gruesome, it's got some amazing social commentary, it is sapphic, and oh boy, you are not going to want to miss this book. And then they sent me another copy of Black Leopard, Red Wolf. Oh, this is the paperback because I have the hardcover. So they sent me the paperback and then the sequel, Moon Witch Spider King, by none other than Marlon James, who is just an absolutely amazing Caribbean gay author. Gorgeous covers. I mean, these are the queens of the ball. This is a very bloody, violent African fantasy, and we are following this man named Tracker who is known for his incredible ability to track people down. And when this boy in the village goes missing, he is tasked to go find him along with like a little magical team. So you've got a shapeshifter. I think Black Leopard, Red Wolf is like 700 plus pages, and then this seems like it's going to be around 600. So they are, around 600. These books are notoriously difficult to finish, and I've been trying to read Black Leopard, Red Wolf since 2018. We're gonna say that this is the year.
Right? What year did this come out?
Was it 2018? The map in this book is so cool. 2019. Okay. Like the map that's in this book. Really digging the map. We have a cast of characters here. It also shows you where these characters come from, which is really cool. Next up, we have Kings of Beemore. Next up, we have Kings of Beemore by R. Eric Thomas, and this book is nothing short of a delight. And so, what this is basically, it's been compared to Ferris Bueller's Day Off. This is the story of two boys who are both queer. They are best friends, and they love each other deeply. And unfortunately, one summons the other to their favorite place in the world and tells him that he is moving away. And so these two boys come up with a plan to pack everything they've ever wanted to do into a single day, and just to have the summer of their lifetime, the summer that they're not going to get to have together. And it is sweet and heartfelt and touching and Black queer joy, and it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. They sent me 2 copies. That's the ARC. The hardcover is probably going to be featured in the next book haul. And the final book that we're going to be talking about in this video is Open Water. This is by Caleb Azuma Nelson, and I am really excited about this book, despite the fact that it has deckled edges for some abominable reason. This book comes highly recommended by Jan, my beautiful bestie, in addition to so many of you. Everybody who picks up this book seems to love it. It is supposed to be a quiet, forceful, beautiful story, something that is well written, something that'll make you cry, something that's going to stay in your heart for a long time. And I'm really excited to read it. Essentially, in Open Water, 2 Black British young people on scholarships meet, they lock eyes, and it's on like Donkey Kong from there. And it's about their struggle to fight for their love, to come of age, to be who they are in today's world. It's an unpacking of Black masculinity. It's supposed to be so many things, and I'm trying to go into it knowing so little because it is a really small novel. It's only 155 pages. It is described as tender and poetic, and I just can't wait. Those are just some of the amazing Black authors that I have hauled recently. Did I put any of these books on your radar? Have you read any of these books? And if so, give me your thoughts. I want to hear them. If you want more content from me, I do have a Patreon where I post exclusive content for my patrons only, but all my social media links are in the description box below if you want to stalk me elsewhere. Stay safe, be good to yourselves, be good to others, and I hope to see you in my next one.